Hey y'all, what's up? I'm gonna leave the camera here today. Welcome back to Bad Moon Rising. Alright, without further ado, let's get into this. I don't think I've ever done this reading before. Her next move towards you. This is actually for the masculines. So let's get started without further ado. Pile number 1 is going to be the black pile. Pile number 2 is going to be the pink. And pile number 3 is going to be the blue. Take a minute to pause and choose which pile is most calling to you. All right, let's get started on pile number 1. If you need more time, please pause the video. And so yeah, let's get into this. Okie dokie. So I know a lot of feminines are like, what? I'm not making no moves. No. But well, we'll find out. Everyone is different. Okay. First card, it was my fault, but I blamed you. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. We will be together again. Nice. So, judging on what I'm seeing, definitely feels like someone here, made a mistake. And it may not have been their fault, but it could have been. Anyway, I think it takes two to tango at the end of the day. It's just, this person made a mistake. Yeah, and it was their fault. They may have, I heard intrusion, or kind of maybe intruded on your space or your time a little bit. That's not going to be for all of you. So this is someone I feel is not telling like the full truth here. And I don't know if it's you or the feminine, but someone here needs to be a little bit more, I heard sincere, or something about a little more quiet just came up too. Some people, it's going to be different for all of you, but okay. Someone here maybe needs to give the other a little bit more space. But the feminine here is saying like they're grateful for the lesson. It seems like this feminine has chosen to, move forward, but, look forward to the future with optimism. Like she or he, but it's a feminine energy. It could be a female or a male, but, take what applies here in your situation. This is hear me now, a masculine. Okay, for some of you it could be a masculine. I was going to say this is a feminine who is looking forward to the future and just trusting that everything is going to work out, because they do still hope to be with you again. Okay, I don't see anything about making actions. This is just someone who's kind of just, I really feel made peace, truly. And I'm hearing the word serenity here. This person is very much so coming through with a lot of serene energy, and they do have this kind of a serenity and trusting and faith that everything is going to work out. And somehow this experience has definitely helped them to grow, maybe shapeshift into, I don't know why I said shapeshift. I was actually going to say shift and then their perspective, but shapeshift, okay? Shapeshift into a better person, into a wiser being. For some of you, though, maybe they are shape-shifting. I don't know if that's I don't really like that word, because I don't feel like it completely indicates the quality of transformation. I mean, I think it's just somebody who, is shifting form, but as far as completely transforming that, I don't know, that energy, I don't know. I feel like they're the kind of person that's trying to be what you want them to be, but they don't really know who they want to be yet, or who they are trying to be. And that's where I'm really trying to go with this. Now, that doesn't actually have to be for the feminine. I did hear masculine when I said that. So that's probably for both of you. I think you actually both may be on that page. Like, you both have had to kind of readjust your settings and your templates for people, because you're such, I heard empaths. Wow, okay, some of you are such empaths. um, yes, and it's been difficult for you to find yourself, because when you're an empath, you do tend to feel a lot of what's going on around you, and you do tend to project that and mirror it, and you become a different person with other people's energies around you. So we're sponges, you know. I'm an empath, and we definitely do soak up a lot of other people's habits, a lot of their lingo, a lot of their energy, the way that they think, the way that they make their decisions, stuff like that. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. And that's why I always think it's very important for an empath to be with someone who is like a teacher, but also like kind of a peer, someone you can grow from and learn with. Yes, you can learn from and learn with. I think that would be the most ideal bet here for this person, or for you, whoever's involved. Kind of like a teacher-student dynamic here. I'm getting like this master, this sensei and disciple kind of relationship here. So I just heard the word apostle as well, and then I just heard Apostles' Creed, and then I heard Assassin's Creed. So I don't know what that has to do with this, but okay. So I'll just leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get to pile number 2. Thank you. Okay, so pile number 2, if you chose the pink pile, your first card says, I wish I had treated you better. So this feminine is wishing that she could, I heard, right the wrongs, makeover, I just heard, makeover? I didn't even hear makeup for anything. I'm hearing makeover. So they may be trying to get a makeover, or doing some sort of like a transformation with their physical beauty to work your, I heard work your way back to them, or work their way back to you, whichever one. They want you to come to them. They're trying to attract you with a transformation, a makeover, or something like that. It says, I wish things could be different. Okay, this is somebody, I'm feeling a guilty presence here, this feminine. I did hear something about guilty wash, or something about wash, or like guilt is washing over them. That's kind of where I'm going here, but something about guilt and wash. And then I hear, I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay. Last card. This is actually, some of you, this is in the reverse, but yeah, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you is here. All right, so the feminine here definitely messed up something that in the past they felt like they did not quite do you justice. Okay, masculine, if that's you watching. I don't know, why did I say justice? Okay, Spirit is speaking through me tonight. I didn't even realize. So, yeah, no, because what I was trying to say was they wish they had, done you right. They wish they didn't do you dirty. But I don't know where justice came from. There could be a Libra here, because that's the Justice card in the tarot deck. So it could be a Libra situation. This person could be a Libra, or maybe someone was dealing with a Libra and they definitely did not treat someone right here. Okay, this is really giving me like the sad feels. I don't know where sadness is coming from, but this person is somebody who I feel a lot of people feel is like really sad. I don't know why this feminine is coming across with such a negative energy, but hopefully they get tired of it at some point and do something about it, because I feel like they've been washing a lot of people down with guilt and burdens. And I'm not speaking for all of you, excuse me, but this is absolutely somebody who's like, they're always saying they're sorry, but they're always making the same mistakes over and over and over again. So they may even be a boss, or they are, acting like they're a boss or something. Someone here, it could be a boss at work. I'm not sure who this is, but and then I heard something about a lounge here. I don't know where these words be coming from, child. Okay, well, someone here, and the name is Scott. Someone here could last or first name could be Scott as well. All right. So and then I just heard Great Scott. Yeah, this feminine, and for some of you it is a masculine. I mean, it does take two to tango. Like I said, energy is a two-way street. So if one person's acting a type of way with the other person, odds are that other person is going to mirror it right back, unless they have mastered themselves, disciplined themselves, and leveled up to a higher level of spiritual awareness and energetic awareness. But yeah, this person, these people are, I feel like they blame each other, but they also blame themselves. It's a lot of sadness and guilt here. Whoever you are in the situation, I feel like you both wish things could be different because of someone's immaturity or their tendencies or I heard pests. They have pests, or they could be a pest. Someone has pests. What? Okay, that's not going to be for all of you, of course. Anyway, but yeah, due to some differences, I'll say, this is just, it's kind of irredeemable at this point. It seems like someone really just buried the grave. I mean, buried the, no, excuse me, they dug the grave too deep. What was that, Spirit? Spirit is saying something in this pile, y'all. Like somebody buried something in a grave? What? Okay. Why am I getting spell work coming up here? Somebody here, oh, you a grave digger. Okay, someone here is a grave digger. I don't know what they use in graveyard dirt for, but I know that a lot of witches tend to use graveyard dirt, and I'm not sure if it's necessarily for good or bad purposes. I mean, everything is different and unique. I don't know, but I don't see it's a good thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm feeling like someone here did like a love spell or something, and they buried some shit in a grave, like a token or a totem of this love. And then I just heard the word Persephone, and then I just heard the word power. And I was gonna say so that it would last forever. Like, I don't know what they did, but they definitely buried something. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 2 dolls, because I am seeing like 2 totems, like 2 carved somethings, like wooden dolls or wooden pieces or something. I don't know what I'm seeing, but they're like together, they're like bound together, and they're in some sort of a hole or a grave. Who the fuck did this? Jesus Christ. Anyway, whatever. I just heard that the contract is annulled and it is void now. So, y'all, you're watching here for pile 2. Some of you may be like a third party watching on this channel, or this has to do with you. But this connection is definitely done for sure. It is there's always a possibility for sure, you know, that this could work out in the future, but I don't like what I'm seeing here. Someone here, this is not for all of you, but for some of you, someone here definitely did spell work. A feminine here did some spell work, or is doing some spell work, because it is her next move towards you. That's the name of the reading here. So Spirit said that this feminine has already done some. I believe for some of you, they are about to do some to bind and trap this masculine. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. All right. So that is going to be a message here for some of you. And I just heard something about it's a hotspot or something like that. It's a hotspot? What, like a Wi-Fi hotspot? Or where the grave is? Or where this thing is buried? It's a hotspot? So like a literal spot where it gets hot? I don't even understand. But okay, that's for some of you. That's for you to know and for me to move on from. I don't know. I cannot sit here busting my head over something that don't even have to do with me. I don't know why I'm thinking about it. All right. Anyway. So this feminine, yeah, for some of you, it has been doing some spell work. Okay. And is going to be doing more spell work. I did specifically hear though that this is overt, especially because she dragged in spell work. If that applies to your situation, you already know about this, okay? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just ignore the spell work part. But I do feel like if you chose this pile, sorry to say it, like 94.5% of you are definitely being worked on in some way, shape, or form. Now, I'm not saying like this is some kind of evil spell work, like where she's like trapping your soul or something for forever and always, but I mean, in some way they were definitely trying to bind your being to theirs. And I just don't see her giving up. That's the thing about it that's kind of scaring someone here. I feel someone already knows about this. This like they know and she's not stopping, but don't worry. There are forces at play, both seen and unseen, that are going to be reinforcing both, I heard, state law, federal law, and natural law, literal actual natural law, against this person. So it seems like Spirit's giving me a karma update for whoever this is. I can't believe they just turned on this feminine, y'all. Okay. Or a masculine, whoever this is. Someone here is going to be getting, I heard, press charges. Someone's going to press charges against this feminine. And then on top of it, the actual like laws of nature are going to come down on this person because this person has been messing around in the ethers for too long. They're kind of like they're like a villain in the spirit realm. They're like a villain, and there needs to be consequences now. So, yeah. All right. Nature's patient, but once she has her fill and she's fed up with your bullshit, then what comes next is something that you just won't ever be able to unsee or forget in your lifetime. So I feel really sorry for whoever that is, but Spirit just had me announce that karma. Moving on. And I'm sorry to say it, but at the same time, like, I need to stop being all sorry for people because that's so misplaced. At this point, it's like you know what you're doing and you're still not stopping. And you know the consequences are dire every time you do it. Something bad happens, a whole bunch of bad shit happens. You either end up like on the streets or homeless, or you're losing a lot of money, or you're just losing too much weight, or somehow you're starting to have like skin problems, health problems, teeth problems, whatever kinds of problems, and you won't stop. Like you just don't get it. So someone here I feel is kind of like obsessed with you, masculine. Okay, like they're transfixed. Like I just heard fix, like you're their fix. You're like their drug. Okay, this person could be an addict. They could be on drugs. Okay, that makes sense now. That would make sense as to why they're not stopping and they keep seeing red. They're just blinded by rage and hate. They're very hate filled, y'all. This is sad. But at the same time, like it's maddening because all they really have to do is just try. But this is someone who is very entitled, and it's like I'm getting silver spoon. I'm hearing silver spoon from my spirit guides, and they're saying this is someone who does not work hard. I just heard the word dimwit. Okay, they think lowly of themselves. They do the bare minimum and then they call it hard work, and they even feel really proud of doing the bare minimum. This person just doesn't have any types of work ethics. I feel like they're not even professional at work. I wouldn't be surprised if they're very much so talkative and chatty and distracted, always on the phone, or, just they're not paying attention to what they're doing. Okay, so anyway, I don't know who this is. And I don't know why Spirit has me really calling out someone, but okay. The other card here has popped up. It says, I left when I saw you with someone. So masculines, there's a feminine here for some of you that, well, they definitely feel jealous for sure. They're very possessive, okay? For some of you, I just heard they're very guarded. So everyone's going to be different. But yeah, they need to feel safe with someone when they like someone. And or love someone. So But yeah, the next move towards you they're not going to come back unless you come to them, and it just seems like they are trying to kind of like summon you. Like someone here is trying to conjure a masculine, y'all. I'm just gonna say it. For others of you though, someone here is going through like a makeover, or they're trying to kind of physically spruce up their looks to seduce and attract this masculine back. Okay, for some of you, her next move is, I mean, thinking, definitely in a thinking box for sure. But probably, okay, this card just showed me as I looked at it that this person could be spying. There's a feminine here. Someone here is spying either on the feminine involved in this situation, or the feminine involved in this situation is spying on you or spying on someone that you may be interested in, masculine. So if there's someone else, because I am seeing there is someone else around, it seems, like this feminine, and then I just heard this masculine. Okay, they're both spying on each other. Okay, so you're both probably spying on each other. I think you both feel a little territorial or possessive, jealous, whatever the case may be, with one another. So when other people are around, it's kind of like, I don't know, because I don't feel like there's complete trust. You gotta trust yourself, and then, you know, once you trust yourself, you can trust anyone. I mean, you know when the red flags are popping up, when to, you know, pay attention and get out. But anyway, yeah, someone here just doesn't trust themselves or the other, or maybe they're just, you know, they need to heal from the past because they have some PTSD, and yeah, they're bringing that back, trying to lash out, project their past onto you, something like that. Or it could be you doing that to them, because again, the first card I think was, I wish I had treated you better. So yeah, so the feminine definitely didn't do her absolute best, at least with treating this masculine right. Okay, I don't know why I'm spending so much time on pile number 2, but it tends to happen for some reason. And I'm just gonna leave it there, honestly, because I don't really see any moves besides that. They definitely are thinking about you, and for some of you I heard like they're dreaming about you, but yeah, they miss you, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, pile number 2. Let's go into pile number 3 and find out what's going on with her next move towards you. What are her next moves towards the masculine? Okay, wow, awesome. Okay, I'm so attracted to you is here. I replay our conversations over and over. Nice. I heard this feminine is definitely putting up her guard as well. Yeah, I bury myself in work to forget you, and you speak to me through music. Okay. The last card actually does say we need to let each other go. But that won't be for all of you. I'm going to go ahead and say the first thing I was thinking. I feel like this feminine is feeling mistreated. I feel like this feminine doesn't feel like there is a sense of reliability or like dependability here. I feel like I heard you've left this person on read or unanswered. You may have left. Okay, so there's a masculine here that I feel has actually left this feminine with no choice but to walk away, because I'm feeling her struggle. It could be a him too, but I'm feeling their struggle, and it's like they want to stay, but when they stay, you play games, and then when they go, your heart aches for them, and then you know, you won't watch them walk away. But it's just unfair. You're not really on the same page. It seems like you're both looking for different things. Like one person here has time for mind games, the other person is just wanting to feel loved, wanting to feel safe, wanting to feel, special and chosen and doted on because they know their worth. That is what they deserve. They fought really hard through thick and thin to be loved the right way, so they're not going to stop and settle for less than breadcrumbs when they know that they deserve far better than this. So I have to tell you, masculine, if you're here watching, which you should be here watching, um, this is someone who feels like, they like you. I just heard they love you for some of you. But it's really hard for them to go into something where they feel like their person is not emotionally available, or their person has severe lack of communication issues, and it just feels like this person needs maturity, which is lacking here. There's someone here just lacking in maturity, and it breaks this person's heart. This feminine is really sad about this because even this last card was like, it was hesitant to come out, and it's like she doesn't want to let this go, and I don't feel like she thinks she has a choice, because it feels like to her like you don't care. I'm surprised, like I'm actually getting in here, like I'm really channeling so hard now. Okay, so someone here needs to know that if you were expecting her to make a move, trust me, I think she was expecting you to make a move, and y'all just want each other to make moves, but like y'all don't want to move. No one wants to move. So it's like a gridlock. We are literally, y'all are in a deadlock here. So it's kind of like, well, it's now or never. And I'm guessing it's a never because someone here is choosing to walk away. I forgot to actually flip out the actual number 3 card and just did, it says, I'm not over you. So yeah, like I said, the feminine here does not want to, and she wishes like she could speak to you, or like just maybe you could speak to her or something. Like there needs to be an alignment, but y'all are definitely on different pages here. But they're not over you, and they do need to let you go. They feel like they need to let you go because something you're doing is making them feel like they don't have a choice, but to let go. So if that's not the case and you don't want this feminine to go, I think you should really reach out and do something about that, because this is something that's really breaking the feminine's heart to do, and it's something she's doing for real, y'all. This is not like a drill. This is somebody who's like, when they cut it, and it's because they can't afford to hurt themselves again. Someone here is trying to protect themselves, and they need help from a masculine to feel safe, but they don't feel safe. They don't feel secure here in this connection. I also just heard that she was trying to get to me. I just heard that. So someone here was also maybe using a masculine to make this feminine upset. Masculine, you may have like a friend of yours you think is a friend, but is actually only like trying to, I want to say, they're only trying to get closer to you to hurt someone else. I also heard they may be taking pictures. They may take pictures around you a lot, or like when they're with you, they take little pictures or stuff like that. And then like they go knowingly post it because they know that the person you're interested in is watching their stuff or is checking out what they're doing, because they know what they've been trying to do to this feminine in this reading here is they've been trying to upset this feminine. So the feminine has been targeted by a friend of yours, masculine, someone around you. And I am getting a strong feminine. I just heard Pisces. They have Pisces in their, I heard Virgo too. Virgo, Pisces somewhere in the chart very heavily. I just heard moon sign, Virgo. Okay, someone has a Virgo moon. That's just for some of you, of course, not all. But yeah, I gotta say, there is like a temptress, I just heard. Someone who is like trying to tempt you. masculine. And it's these, you know, feminines, we know we ain't stupid, okay? So this feminine knows that there's an energy around a third party that is trying to interfere. So yeah, of course this person doesn't feel like they have a choice but to let go. Of course. And that's why it's breaking this person's heart. I get it now. It's all coming together. Thank you, Spirit, for that. That was a lot. Very interesting. Thank you, Spirit. I'm really channeling it. I'm like, let me just, I feel this, dude. I feel like this person's heart is breaking because somebody has been trying to break their heart. There's a feminine around you, masculine, that's deliberately trying to break the heart of a feminine that you're interested in or that you speak to them about. If you're talking about this feminine to one of your feminine friends, masculine, listen, I know you may not think much of yourself and maybe you don't realize like how much power you hold or what makes you attractive or how good looking you are, whatever the case may be. Please try to understand that there's other women around you that are attracted to you and they are trying to infiltrate your love life. And there is a girl here who's very pissed, but she's like moronic. I hate to say that word, but she's really moronic. She's kind of a moron. I don't know why I want to say that, but she beats herself up. She thinks of herself as, you know, less than intellectual. She thinks that she's dumb. I'm just going to say it. So she's somebody who's hard on themselves. And I think that the feminine that you're interested in is someone who's very smart and sure of themselves, very confident, and doesn't allow people to make them feel like less than their worth because they know how to protect themselves. They know how to love and respect themselves, and they demand that love and respect from others. So because that's what they give to others, love and respect. Now, I don't see this feminine around you, masculine, this friend, whoever this third party is, I don't see her giving any love or respect necessarily to others. I feel she has a very strong sense of entitlement. It's like a pretty privilege, or maybe it's like white privilege. It's some type of a privilege that this person really has to flaunt like needlessly. And it's all to do with their own insecurities. I wouldn't be surprised if they're a little bit racist or if they like degrade this woman or her skin, if they talk down on her skin color. That's so sad, but that's not going to be for all of you. Anyway, I'm just getting like a really strong, you know, I am superior. And I hate to say this, but I am getting this kind of like a white superiority kind of complex here, and I don't want to upset anybody, but that is what I'm picking up, and sadly but true, it exists. It's out there. Okay, so these people are very this person, I should say, this feminine is really arrogant. And I wouldn't be surprised, masculine, when she's around, like if she brings out like more of an egotistical, arrogant side of you, which I'm sure does not make the smartest choices, and a lot of stupid shit happens when she's around. Let me tell you something. If you ever want to know if people are good luck or bad luck, like just be around them for a little bit and see what stuff starts to happen to you. What happens when they're in your life versus what happens when they're out of your life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but I used to hang around the wrong people, and I was always getting like tickets and like speeding tickets, and I was getting robbed. I got robbed like 4 times hanging out with these people, and some of them were even like my own cousins and shit. Like, yo, family is toxic as hell too. You got to be careful. Okay, Spirit's got me talking about family here because some of y'all need to know that this could be a family member. It could be a feminine family member around you, masculine, that's here trying to throw shade or maybe corrupt you against this feminine here that you're actually interested in, that you're asking about. Okay, that is so interesting. So yeah, it's toxic family members around here too. Whatever the case may be, there's definitely a feminine that's trying to like throw a wrench into this connection, and I don't like it. I hate this. Like, it's actually fucking, it's, sorry, I don't know why I just cursed, but it is reminding me of a recent situation. I don't even want to talk about it. But, yeah, nah, this is not looking good. I what do I say? I don't even know what to say, honestly. This is just not good. And I really think I I don't know. Is he gonna figure this out, Spirit? Like, does he understand that like he can't just be going around talking about this prized feminine to every feminine? Because like, seriously. Ace of Swords. Mm-mm. Yeah, okay. So listen, I'm gonna say this. This feminine walked away or is walking away because there could be an Aries or a fire sign here, Leo, Sag, or Aries, or somebody that has been trying to interfere with this. I am seeing someone here that has been like posting, maybe irregularly, but rarely they post a picture of you and them sometimes, knowing that this feminine is going to see it on their social media, or knowing that this feminine, I don't know, they may know that this feminine be watching them because they want this feminine to watch. So they've already done something to get her attention. Huh. Yo, this is really crap. I have to be honest. It's just such a lot of drama and toxicity in this pile. So, rather than me sitting here trying to figure out like who threw the shade and when and who all is stalking who and who all is trying to rub what in who face, I'm just gonna say this. Masculine, you came here asking about a feminine, and the reason why this feminine is not going to be making any moves is because there is a third party, and you know who this is. You know who this is. Yep, Spirit saying you know who this is. Strongest feeling, and you know it. This person, I just saw they could have like brown, blonde, gold hair, pale blonde, honey blonde, brownish with like traces of blonde, stuff like that, or just like brown. But anyway, yeah, so they have been attacking the feminine that you're interested in, whether it's subliminally in like the Insta stories or in caption posts or in comments or whatever. Like, they may be dropping your name around or something to do with you, masculine, on their page, so that the feminine that you're interested in realizes that, you know, there's some sort of an involvement between the two of you. She's trying to make it look like there's something going on between the two of you, but there is nothing really going on between the two of you. And if there is something going on, well, it has nothing to do with emotions, but it is purely like lust based, I think. I don't know. Because some of you are messing around with maybe a friend of yours, some third party here, bro, for sure, is trying to keep you away. And I heard that you did tell this third party about the feminine that you're interested in. I'm sorry that you did that, because that was like the biggest mistake you could have made. Okay? Protect the feminine here that you're asking about if you really are serious about them, because you're not doing such a great job so far. You're kind of like throwing her out there for the wolves to feed on, and you're not protecting her when the wolves come to attack. So kind of like get her name out of your mouth, or do something about this and speak up for her and protect her, because the more you talk about her, the more other people are sparked, like in jealousy, with jealousy, to attack her. And if you're doing that on purpose and you're just trying to start some sort of a war, and you're trying to pit people against each other, because I know some of y'all little fuckers do that, and you think it's fun and it's so great, but you don't like being pit against other people. You don't like when people compare you to other people. You don't like when people try to outshine you with other folks, do you? But you out here doing it with other people. All right. Well, you know, don't expect exactly the most happiness at the end of the day when you do that, because it's only going to backfire, and you have some karma coming your way too if that's what you think you're going to just do for the rest of whenever, boo. Okay? So stop stop trying to throw this feminine into the wolf den. No one cares. No one cares. They don't want to hear about her. They don't want to hear about her. You're just pissing them off because they're not happy. And some of them wish that they had you, that they could be with you to use you, that they could just, keep you wrapped around their finger, control you, whatever it may be. The third party here is definitely, this shady feminine is not wanting to hear it. She's just not having it. Oh, hey, Pratik. Hey, I don't do personal readings, at least not right now, but when I go live to do personal Q&As, then for sure you can ask me anything, and I got you. Right now, this is just general. Okay, but for pile number 3, that is what I'm picking up here. I'm so sorry. I don't know where that dramatic twist came from, because no one saw that. I don't even think the masculine knows. Maybe he's gonna realize it after the reading. I don't know. But Lord child, this masculine was like about it. Like, hello, stop thinking only about yourself. I'm just kidding. I mean, I just don't know what he thought was gonna happen. I don't know what you thought was gonna happen, masculine. Like, you go around telling people about this insanely incredible feminine, and then you're talking to people that don't even like who they are, and you don't even realize how many insecurities they have. But you're out here talking about, I heard you're blessing up this one woman and making it seem like she's God, is what I heard, in front of everybody or something like that. And I mean, what you think people are gonna think, Most of the time, like, not to sound so downer, but at least 75% of the people that you tell good news to is not going to be happy for you unless they are actually happy with themselves and with their own lives and with whatever they got going on. Sorry to say it, but it is hard. When was the last time you found it easy to be happy for someone when everything in your life and in your mind and in your body was literally going to shit, was going to hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to sit around hearing anything about anyone's good news when it feels like your entire world is upside down. And it just sucks. Also, I heard, look, this just popped out. I regret lying to you. I don't know who that's for. Oh, the feminine says she did not want to tell you about this drama because she just thought you were going to think she was drama. So that's why she just chose to let this go, or just to walk away calmly and just kind of bid you adieu, farewell from a distance with love. And that's that. That's something I just heard. Something else here about someone feels they should have spoken up about. Yeah, some kind of a truth. Yeah, the music connection, like you've been seeing the card, you have definitely been feeling or sensing this person's energy through music. Some of you may have made music with this person. I think it's a two-way street. I think you're both feeling each other through sound, music, different songs, especially love songs right now. I just heard orchestral. Okay. So I just heard somebody was getting under her skin, but she dared not speak anything to you about it because she didn't want you to feel like she can't handle it, or like she can't, like basically like she can't protect herself, or that she just, like she's not trying to seem like she's, like I said, drama. So I think she just quietly exited the chat because where there's drama, she's not interested. It's just not interested at all. Hey, Case Academy. Oh, that's nice. Oh, boy. Well, oh, I love you just popped up. Okay. So that's interesting. I think that's all for now. Okay, there we go. So Spirit saying no more cards from this deck. So yeah, they do love you. But like I said, the drama here was definitely driving someone away, or someone was trying to drive this feminine away. Someone around you, masculine, has been trying to persuade either you or, sorry, either trying to persuade you to leave this girl alone and like stay away from her, or drive away this girl from you. It could be both. I'm thinking it's both ends. This person is trying to, I heard they're lying on both ends. They're lying at both ends. So she, okay, yeah, this is a liar. Yeah, you have someone around you, masculine, that's lying to you and lying to this feminine. Lying to this feminine by making the feminine think that there is something going on between you and her. And then lying to you by making you think perhaps like there's something going on with this feminine and maybe someone else, or making you think something that's just not true about this feminine. Anything to cause a fuss. They love to be the boss. This person just loves to be controller number one. Like, this person has to have people on their puppet strings, you know? I really see it. Like, I feel like I get threatened by men who can actually say no. Definitely they can't operate with people that say no and read past their fakery, their fake smile and their soft voice and whatever, and you know, their charm and whatever the fuck it is, you know, whatever these basic bitches have that I don't understand. I don't know. Excuse me, I don't mean to call people basic, but it's pretty subpar basic to me, so whatever. She's a liar, yeah. Oh, okay. And then I knew you wouldn't believe me, though. Like, I know you wouldn't believe me. You're just gonna think, like, you know, that I'm jealous. You're gonna think whatever. Okay, cool. So, yeah, this feminine is just saying to you, like, she's not gonna deal with the drama. And if you don't clearly see that there's someone around that's been trying to hurt her and you're not even trying to protect her in that way, then she does feel like she's just better off leaving you be, because she deserves somebody. I'm hearing that song by Beyonce. I need a soldier. I don't even know how the words go, but whatever. She need a soldier. And what's the other song too? I just heard about, like, I need a gangster to love me. I need a gangster. How does it start? I need a gangster to love me better. Me and words. Okay, I'm not great with that. Anyway, yeah. So she need a gangster. She need like a real man. You know, someone to really protect her, and she can protect herself, of course, just fine, because I mean, otherwise she would have stayed in the situation and bled herself dry behind this drama. But someone here does not have that low level of self-respect. Someone here is way too proud and way too high in self-esteem and worth and value and self-respect to stick around where it feels like there's trouble always brewing, you know? Like, you're a chaos magnet. Someone here is. I think it's you, masculine. And I do feel like I am speaking to some of you that need to hear this, but you're not going to be happy, and you can look forward to being alone as long as you continue to remain a chaos magnet. Nothing can ever grow in chaos. Nothing will ever bloom in chaos. It just won't. Destruction, absolutely. Growth, evolution, development, nah, not really, not necessarily. I mean, certain types of chaos perhaps, but this toxic level of it, it's not happening. In this situation, this drama is absolutely not conducive to anything fulfilling or rewarding. It is, quite frankly, pathetic. And any real woman of worth who knows their value and is not trying to waste their time on bullshit is going to run the opposite direction the minute they see, oh, look at drama over here, gossip and rumors and all types of lies and all types of headache, and oh, Lord, nah, I'm not dealing with this. This is high school 101, basic ass, backwards bullshit. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. So, and I personally, I'll speak for myself too. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, yeah, she's a boss. That's what I just heard. She's a boss. She's not about to get lost and wrapped up in your drama and your chaos, because guess what? You know who's saving this feminine at the end of the day? Only her and no one else. I'm pretty sure. Because I get the strong feeling she's very independent, because anybody that's not putting up with this bullshit definitely is giving me an independent boss frame of mind. They have that mindset of, do not waste time on trash and bullshit. And so this person operates solo dolo. They're very lone wolf. They're okay being alone. They're quite the loner and proud. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm thinking this person, they said they knew a long time before you even knew who that feminine was, this third party who was out here trying to attack her. And yeah, she'd been seeing this person's true colors. And I just heard that it's a shame, because there's a feminine here. One of y'all masculines, you're asking about a feminine that is literally being stalked by someone that's a little psycho obsessed, like a little too psycho obsessed, that's around you. And it's not just because of you and the connection with her, but it has to just do with straight pure jealousy and insecurity around this feminine. And I even see this feminine, this third party that's throwing all this drama around, is following this feminine and watching her moves to see who she's involved with. Because this is the kind of crazy psycho that would go out of her way to invade other people's lives and get up in the sheets with other people's dudes or ex-boyfriends or whatever, just to feel something real, some semblance of worth. Like, oh, I'm better than you now because I had your scraps. What? I even see, like, there's a feminine here, and I feel you. They around me too, boo. These vultures, they want everything I touch. They want everything this girl touches. Whoever this feminine is, the same thing, because she rocking a different level, y'all. This is like a divine empress here for sure. It's no wonder he keep talking about her. Y'all masculines can't stop talking about her. I get it, because like she is all that, but like, what do you think that these girls who don't feel like they're all that, but they act like they're all that, don't get me wrong, you really don't see though the difference between cockiness and vanity and confidence and self-esteem. There's such a difference between being confident and then vain. And I'll just say that. I don't know if I even said it right the first time. Someone here is a little like superficial, vain, and shallow, and that is this karmic, dramatic, chaotic third party feminine. And I do hear like she wants to fight this empress that you're interested in, masculine. So like, one of them has to go. You have to choose. Ultimately, it's really on you. Oh, let me see what's going on. This feels like a personal reading. People not being able to handle simple no. I'm telling you, why can't people just say, like, okay, I respect that, I understand. Why is it so hard? Okay, this reading is weird. So the masculine being stalked by a best. Oh, what? That's so funny. Okay, so some of you, yeah, you're the masculine being stalked by someone's homegirl or something. Okay, let me see. Friends saying they are them friends. I'm telling you, you could tell a lot about a person by their friends. You know what? Funny you said that. Thank you, Case Academy. And I'm sorry to hear that. I really do hope only peace, and I know everything is gonna be just fine. I just got confirmation about that, by the way. Everything's gonna be all right. I was gonna say though. Oh, yes, that's the other reason why a feminine may have just left the situation here and exited the chat. Masculine, some of you, the feminine you're asking about, saw the way that you were surrounded by just a lot of negative, toxic folks. even some folks that would like to see this feminine dead, and she knows that. Like, you're literally hanging out with people that wish this bitch was dead, but you're out here praising her blindly and stupidly. Please stop doing that, because these people are not happy, and you know they're not happy. You know they're not happy. They should be happy, but they're not going to be happy for you because they want what you have. They want this connection. They wish they were like this feminine too. A lot of these, listen, there's just so many reasons. There's so many reasons. And it's like, it's the inside and the outside too. It's not only like they're jealous of the looks or the outer beauty, they're actually jealous of the fact that she loves herself, like knows who she is, demands her worth, is confident, has that, you know, that don't fuck with me type of boss mindset. But they're out here calling it like arrogance, saying, oh, like, oh, yeah, that she's entitled or like a bitch or like I don't know, something that's completely far from the truth, because the person that's speaking ill on this feminine is clearly projecting their own insecurities and their own lack of perception onto her, and their own lack of course, awareness, you know, emotional knowledge, spiritual knowledge, just knowledge in general. They're, quite frankly, they really are just kind of dumb. And that's not for all of you, but quite frankly, they are. So stop talking about this Empress to these dumb, moronic, chaotic, dramatic, traumatic, borderline even murderous women, because some of these girls are literally thinking of ways of how they can come for this Empress, y'all. Like, how do you not? God give this person an intuition, clear up they damn third eye so they could be a pro at discernment. Straight up. Because I really have to, I'll be honest, I'm shook at how many masculines do not have an intuition. Anyway, I know quite a few that do, though. Thank God they exist. They exist and they're alive. They give me hope. They are my heroes. True shit. And shout out to the real masculines that do not fall for emotional manipulation and don't allow themselves to be taken on a roller coaster ride all day, all night by some indecisive, fickle-minded, backwards, narrow, ignorant sighted person who just cannot get their life together, and for some reason, like, they're still waiting for like a handout to do so. Like, the entitlement really is real on this feminine. I can't stop saying that. Like, this person is so entitled, this third party. Like, it's almost like, you know what, masculine? It's almost like she feels that you belong to her. Like, you owe her, is what I heard, and then I heard that you are owed to her. And that's definitely psycho. Definitely. If that's not psycho, I don't know what is. No one is entitled to anyone. Excuse me? No one was meant to be anyone's slave. Are you kidding me? Arrogant much? I mean, feeling like you are owed a person, like, that's just kind of crazy. Like, we're really like getting to the point of objectifying a person at this point. It's like you're a trophy. You're more like an item to be possessed rather than a free being that came into this world to live the life that they chose to live, that they choose to live, that their soul signed up for. I'm gonna just stop giving attention, though, to this narcissist. Clearly, all she really wants is attention. She wants to be made queen. So she feels like by being with this masculine, like she'll rise in some sort of standing or some power, maybe even in some sort of position or something like that. She thinks she can get something out of him, because whatever it is, it definitely, you have to understand, there's at least 3 feminines here too for some of you. I done just seen a little sign pop up on the TV, and some of you, Spirit just said there's at least 3 feminines. Could be masculines too, just take what applies to your situation, masculine. But there's 3 people around you, and they, oh, I just heard they're your peoples, and they're like, hey, what's up? Oh my God, gay, what's up? What's good? Hey, you know, like, oh, what's good? It's all, yeah, they act like that, like, you know, hey, what's good? Yeah, like, you know, hey, party people, hey, like, hey, that's my boy, you know. They like to hype you up, like your little hype men, your hype women or whatever. There's specifically 3 girls. I'm seeing that. And they love to hype you up, but they are full of obsession, y'all. This is something that's not right. This could even be not just a clique, but it could be a cult or a coven of 3 witches for some of you, because that popped up in number, confirmation again. They jealous as hell too. Something about the color green. I know green with envy, that's the same, but something about green, maybe their favorite color is green or something like that. Maybe they wear a lot of green, shades of green. I don't know. But there's definitely a competition brewing here. They feel like, and the Empress must be such a freaking threat. Such high value for 3 people, 3 different people, to be out here attacking and trying to traumatize her and try to infiltrate this connection and make it seem like this ain't what it really is. Like, oh shit, what was that? Spirit, this said it's okay. I see a masculine, a feminine, and another masculine. For some of you, okay, masculines. For some of you, is a feminine around you, like I talked about her earlier enough, that's jealous. And then there's also 2 of your homeboys, your boys is what I heard. 2 of your boys. I don't know how you be saying that. I'm hearing someone say like boys, like the way they be saying it. Boys, like boys, it was my boy. Okay, I don't know how many times I gotta say it, but I'm trying to get it right. I don't think it came out right. Anyway, my boy. Okay, it's very nasal. Someone hears nasal a little bit. The way they talk, it's kind of cute. So yeah, your boys though, they don't have your back. They may be into crime and stuff. They may be a little scary to other people. I heard they may be like vultures to other people, but they're cool to you. But you gotta understand, like, how they treat other people is inevitably how they're gonna treat you, especially when they don't feel like they're getting what they get from you anymore, or they see you doing better. Like, you always gotta pay attention to how people treat people, y'all. I don't know what makes you think that you're like immune to their treatment or invincible or exempt. It doesn't make any sense. And you should be ashamed to even think that way. I'm sorry to say it, no offense, but really, like, you see somebody like spitting in somebody's water or juice, or I don't know, putting all types of nasty shit in their food, and you ain't gonna say nothing. And then, like, what happens when that day comes and your water suddenly tastes a little bit off? Or something is going on with your food that's making you sick, or something going on with your belly now. Well, what's that about? Yeah, look over to the left. That's your so-called friend. They backstabbing you and you don't realize it. Like, I'm telling you, somebody here got some fake-ass friends. Anyway, I just heard it. Something about a crash course. This person is definitely learning, going through a lot of karmic trials. Masculine, I think that's you I'm talking about. Some of you could have kids. You might be just dealing with your kids right now, trying to stay in like a feel-good vibe, you know? Keep it wholesome. Some of you are trying to reunite. This Sunday, some of you are going to be having a reunion here with the feminine that you're asking about. If God is saying, you know, God willing, you plan it out correctly and you start actually making moves towards protecting this person, because she can't do this alone. Okay? This is an empress. If you're going to be with her, you have to boss up. Literally, you have to become an emperor. Not even a king will do it. Not even a king. You have to boss up. An emperor is far different than a king. A king handles one kingdom and one kingdom only. The emperor handles multiple. If you can't even handle your own kingdom, you're definitely not going to be able to handle the rest of the empire with this empress. You cannot handle an empire. She wants to build an empire with you, but look at these little girls you have, or little boys you have, making all types of fuss and chaos just because you're happy with this person or you're in love with this person. And you're supposed to be able to build an empire with this empress while you have these traumatic, violent, offbeat people around you. They're criminals, they're crooks. And they're out here revealing their true face to this divine empress without you even knowing it. They're out here showing the nastiest, darkest side of themselves by trying to portray you as something that you're not to this empress. They're trying to make it look like you out here messing around. And maybe you are messing around, I don't know. But they throwing you under the bus. Lights out, baby. They're gonna throw your secrets out, and they're gonna say a lot of shit to this empress before they ever watch you be happy with her. If they're starting now, if they're already trying to keep you away now, can you imagine what will happen when you come together? I just heard the words, let the games begin. Listen, God said to me this right now in this moment. If you're gonna be with this empress, you better ready yourself for war. Because the two of you are gonna be so fucking powerful, you're going to blast light. I mean, beams, like solar beams, in every which direction. And those dark little vampires around you, whom you've mistaken their identity for completely for like angels or something, they ain't angels. They're not pushing you in the direction of happiness. They're not supporting you. Their actions absolutely are not. Maybe they're lying and saying they are. Their words and their actions do not calibrate. They do not add up. As Mommy Watson would say, the math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin'. It don't make sense. Get ready. Because somebody here is coming home. Mark me well. A masculine is coming home to this feminine, this empress. He is going to boss up. There is no freaking other way. He knows he's going to feel good and like a true man if he does not do this. He knows he needs to do this. He knows it in his heart, in his soul. It is on his chest. It is in his every fiber of his being. He is being called, drawn like a magnet to her. Somebody said it was spell work. Somebody tried to lie to him and say that this is spell work or some shit. It's not spell work. This is fate. And the way to find out if it is spell work, come together and see what happens. You just have to play it out. You're not going to know until you just do it. I promise you, the way you know that these people lying to you is because when you get together with this empress, they're going to come for you too. Okay, emperor or emperor to be? Because they do not want to see you in a higher position than them. They don't want to see you making bank off of her or with her. They don't want to see you, gaining power, fortune, fame, success in all types of ways in your career and in your personal life, in your happy family life. They don't even want to see you happy having no family with this empress, bro. The threat is real. They are really threatened. Really stinking threatened, y'all. So like I said, Emperor to be, if you're gonna make this happen, you're gonna have to get real with yourself, put on your armor, and start seeing through people's masks, y'all. Because it's even your own family. Some of y'all, it's your own family that's out here trying to get you to hate on this Empress. Or they're hating on you. Low key, they've been hating on you. And they're gonna start hating on you even more when you get together with this Empress. Because she has a lot of wealth and abundance. And I am seeing the two of you, your life is gonna be like thrilling. It's gonna be riveting. It's gonna be like a whole freaking true story, like a whole, like a movie. It really is. It really is. I know. Hard to believe. Not really, actually. No. Happens every day. People are just very low key about their happiness. Because of people like this around you, masculine. These fools, I'm telling you, oh Lord, I done seen the number 7. There's at least 7 different masculines. And they may be competing for this Empress. I heard kings. Okay, so there are 7 different kings around here that are trying to boss up. Okay, Lord, so Spirit's saying not just your own people wills you have to clean up, you know, and clean out and cleanse out completely in the right ways. You're gonna have to detoxify, yeah, your home system, your family, and your friend circle. But on top of it, you're gonna have to now, you will also need to protect this Empress and fight for her. And it's against several attacks. There's at least 7 kings coming, and I don't know if it's the kings of hell. Spirit, somebody better show me 7 kings of hell. They coming for you. They coming for you, masculine. It's not even for the Empress that they coming for, but they coming for you because they want to take your spot. They're gonna want to take your place. So anyway, you know what? This really is like a whole. It's a. Whew, I don't know what to call it. It's a mission. It's a mission. It really is. And like I said, this is not gonna be for the faint of heart. But if you really love this person, you really do, you will do what you have to do, and you won't even think twice. If you have to think twice, honestly, just walk away. Because somebody, let me tell you, there's 7 other people here. And I don't know if it's the 7 kings of hell or if it's just 7 other kings. Maybe both. I don't know. Somebody, but anyway. Some of them are coming for the Empress to take her spot. Some of them are coming to be with her, to join her so she can, you know, share her wealth with them. And they can have power together. And then some of them are just coming to completely like disseminate the Emperor and the Empress. Anyway, it's a lot going on here. This is interesting. I mean, this was like a movie, to be honest with you. It really was. It's like some Helen of Troy stuff, but not really. Anyway. Yeah, y'all. I'ma just, let me see. Emotional violence, mental torture. Yeah, thank you, Case Academy. Hashtag what you said. You just see their masks. You already know. And that's the thing. It's like when you get to a certain level of experience of reading masks, I mean, you read enough masks all the time to realize when somebody is actually being authentic. Like, you done seen enough fake to realize what real is now. And that's the beauty and the gratitude, actually, that we need to give to the fakery of this world. Because if we weren't surrounded by fake, how would we know what real truly was? But yeah, real sticks out like a sore thumb nowadays, especially in this world of fake. I live in South Florida over here, Plastic City. I mean, apart from LA, I mean, this place is very superficial AF. But when you're real and you're raw, people know it. When you're genuine and authentic, it shows. And when you're basic, it shows too. I'm just saying. So much of it out here. Anyway. But you just stick to your guns there, okay, Case? You definitely I was gonna make a corny joke about making your case, but anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much though for watching. Um he's coming. At the end, Spirit finally told us that there will be a reunion. He is coming. Masculine. You definitely seem like you're not going to be throwing breadcrumbs at this Empress any longer. I think you were trying though to kind of skid by, do the bare minimum and see like what you could get out of it, but you knew what that was, and that wasn't right. That's not how you even begin to treat an Empress. And the fact that you started off on that note shows hella disrespect to this Empress already. And that's another reason why they just walked away and left this shit behind, because you weren't treating them right from the first. And they already knew it, but they're not the kind of person that's going to start up drama. They'll leave you to deal with the drama that's already around you, that's trying to stalk them too. But they said it's better off to disconnect, because like really and truly being connected to you brings a lot of drama. It like I can't even understand it. It brings a lot of danger to this person's door, and they need to protect their empire. So this Empress is not going to be associated with someone who is bringing clear danger, chaos, and trauma into their world and into their empire. It's just not going to happen. So whether it's you bringing that or the people around you, whatever it is, you're going to handle it. It's irritating you. And I think a lot of people here are irritated by this whole thing. And all that irritation is going to blow up, okay? If it ain't blow up already. So, but I do see a big a meltdown coming, or someone here is going to have like a blow up. They're going to snap. That's what I just heard. Somebody about to snap. I just heard, oh shit, he snapped. Somebody's going to get violent here. I hate to say that, not all of you, but for some of you, there is going to be some violence in the home or something like that. And it has to do with these girls too. Someone's getting kicked out ASAP. I just heard that. Somebody also said they leaving the situation ASAP. I just heard that too. Okay. And then I just got like a smell from my old high school. And I'm wondering, maybe this is somebody I went to high school with. But for some of y'all, this could be somebody you went to high school with, or somebody that could be they could be in school, they could be in college maybe, or in high school. I don't think they're in high school, because this is 18 plus channel. Child, listen, I don't know what else to tell you, but I'm tired, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's war is what I just heard. Basically, it's about to be war, okay? So I can't believe Pile 1 was so short. Pile 2 ended up being like way too long, and Pile 3 is definitely like ridiculously long. Should have had its own reading. But that is just what it is. And I don't sit here and make up frivolities and then, time out like the readings for certain amounts of intervals. Like I said, I'm really in the moment, y'all. This ain't pre-planned. So I love you guys. I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'll see you in the next reading. Shout out to those of you that commented and messaged tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love, and I'm wishing you all lots of luck and hella extra discernment. Okay?